Welcome to the Michele Roys Show.
Are you part of the 3.1 billion people worldwide who live with headaches and migraine disorders? If you are, my friend, and if you're not, this episode we're going to explain it and dive into it. Welcome again to another Michele Roys podcast. I'm so happy to have you here. As you know, June is the month of awareness for headaches, disorders, and migraine, and I wanted to make a highlight of it in this episode. So welcome in, my friend, wherever you're doing right now. Just take a little time to pause, to slow yourself down, perhaps take a little cup of coffee or tea, something that just can connect us for the next 10 to 15 minutes as we have together. So I was looking at the stats in the World Health Organization, and it talked about 40% of people worldwide live with headache disorders and migraines. Can you imagine that? 40%, 3.1 billion people in the world. That means that each of us, if we're not the ones actually going through it, we know someone who is. And most of the time, as you can imagine, this is invisible. And how do you take care of yourself when you live with something that's so excruciating, so debilitating, that it can affect you from 5 years old into older as 80 years old? You know, and headaches sometimes can be just like, oh, it's just a headache, take something and you'll be fine. But no. This is something that happens in your nervous system and your whole brain, your head, everything feels like exploding. So let me dive into a little bit about headaches and migraines, because it's something that I've actually had since I was a child and I understand fully well. Of course, afterwards I did get my diagnosis of trigeminal neuralgia on top of it and fibromyalgia and chronic Lyme. For those of you who are new to the show, I have been exploring these different things, but also finding the resilience to keep going despite the challenges that we face. So a headache, and especially migraine, can affect in so many different ways. It's not only sometimes feeling dizzy, the nauseous, vomiting. You can be sensitive to light, to sounds. You can feel like your head is literally about to explode, in one side of your head, or having a tension headache as well, which you feel like a strap around your head, pressure headache. There's so many different types of headaches, and it's not well understood. There are different things that people can do for it. But if you're having an episode, it could be from hours to days. So it's not something that that it will go away right away. You can feel the signs, especially of migraine coming in, and sometimes you feel the aura around your head or the pain behind your back and your neck. And you're kind of like, okay, I need to take care of. For myself, I feel the nauseousness increasing, and I'm very sensitive to light. I'm very sensitive to sounds. I'm sensitive to smells, and it's being able to take care of yourself through it. But just looking at the numbers, 3.1 billion. I mean, that's staggering numbers. And knowing that so many people are affected by it. And that can also cause not only the pain, which is debilitating, but it can make you miss work, sports, outings, engagements, part of life and memories that you want to build. So it takes a big, huge toll on everybody. And it's so important to take time to have this awareness month so that people can see what it is like, to understand, because unless you actually walk the walk and understand what it is, it's very difficult to relate. But this 40% of the population, it's such a big number, and the World Health Organization is also saying that migraine affects 1 billion people worldwide. Let that sink in. 1 billion people worldwide. So it's not just something that is rare. It's something that's real and it's invisible. And I want to touch on that part that's invisible because it's so difficult for people to even relate to. If you have a cast on your leg because you broke your leg, it's understandable. If you're using crutches, people can say, oh, you have something on you. But when you have something that's inside your head and it's throbbing, stabbing, or burning, it's invisible to others, yet is really real to you. And you have to be able to hold yourself in that through the horrific pain you're experiencing, and also hope to feel understood. So my friends, if you're one of those people that do struggle with chronic pain, struggle with migraines, headaches, cluster headaches, or any of the different forms of headaches, I want you to know that you're not alone. And I want you to know that you are still special. You're loved. You're cared. And I know God has a plan to use all these pain for a reason as well. So that you can understand other people, reach out to others, have empathy for others, and I'm sure you do. And if you are here listening to me and you don't have any of these pains, you're blessed. You're very blessed. But be a blessing to those who are. If you're sitting next to someone at work right now and you know that they have a history with chronic pain and especially with headaches and migraine, be kind to them. See how you can reach out. Even a small, gentle word saying, "Hey, I believe in you. How's your pain levels today? Is there anything I can do to help you?" Those kind words and small gestures mean so much to us. And I want to encourage you to do that, my friend. And even if you do have pain, you can still do that. We can still reach out to others and say, "Hey, I understand. I know how difficult it is." And let's not have the stigma around the fact that it's invisible. So wait, it's invisible so we can't see it, therefore it's not there. That's not reality. It is invisible, therefore we feel it, and it's there. Believe when we say it. Understand when we say it. Reach out and let us feel you actually believing in that, because it will make it so much easier. It is so hard to be having a migraine, if you can think about it, 3-4 days, 5-7 days. Different people will have it for different ways, and it comes in different waves and affects you differently as well. But being unable to move because anything would just make it so much worse, and being in so much pain that you're literally throwing up, those are different things that we experience. So I'm talking not only as someone that walks the walk and been through it, but also I want to bring awareness. I want to speak into it, and I want to speak life into it, because I want you to know that you are not alone, that your journey is not over, that what you're going through right now, it's also strengthening you. And I know a lot of people that face debilitating migraines, and it is very difficult. And I know for myself, I have to watch it. I have to listen to my body, and I have to learn to walk around it. And a lot of time people can feel very nervous and fearful. We don't want to do different things that could probably bring it on. So watching what we eat, where we go, all of those things, and especially when we're tired or stressed can really bring on a lot. So being mindful of those things. Because is June and is this month of awareness, is also the month for us to open up, talk about it, and not feel like we have to hide in shame or guilt because we are facing these things. Our bodies just react differently. Our bodies are different. Each of us are unique. There's no two fingerprints the same, no two eye the same, no two prints in all of us. We're each completely unique. That's the way God made us. So my friend, I just want to encourage you right now that if you are on this road and it's been a challenging road, listen, you're not alone. You will be able to overcome it. Keep taking care of yourself. Small steps. Find the wins in tiny, tiny movements. That's something you can do. And let others know how they can help you. It is very hard to ask for help. I get it. I'm like that as well, but it's also one of the best things we can do. And I want to ask you a question. And I would love if you could put it in the comments below. But what is one thing that you wish people knew about your pain or your headache, your migraine? So one thing that you wish people knew. Write it down in the comments, text me or email me. I would love to hear it, and just help me raise awareness together. Let's use this month so that more people can feel understood, and let me know what's the one thing that you wish people understood about your pain. All right? I would love to hear from you. My friends, don't give up. Keep going, keep trusting, keep believing. Let's help this 3.1 billion people around the world feel seen, understood, and less alone. They know that they're in that pain, you're there for them. You're supporting them. And I want to speak here to any leaders out there. If you have anyone, and I'm sure you have plenty of them, in your work, in your colleagues, please reach out to them. Please let them know that they're not alone. Do give them accommodations because that's very important. And you will see how much more they will be giving to your company because of the loyalty. If you trust them, you will see how much they will help you in return. All right? Let's be kind to others. Let's look out for each other. May God bless and keep you. And until next week, bye for now.
This was the Michele Roys Show.